What's up, guys? It's Frankie here in this video talking about what you actually need to have in your restoration website. And there are two big considerations you want to have, which is 50% of your job is to actually make a real live human being pick up the phone and call you and say, "Can you come out and give me a quote?" Or "Can you come look at, this issue we have?" And 50% of the job is pleasing search engines and making it so your site actually gets found and actually gets discovered and that it's actually driving traffic in the first place. So I want to show you how we found to best satisfy both of those things at the same time. And I figure what better way to show you than this is a website we're building right now. There's still some placeholder content. It's about, I don't know, I want to say 60% finished, but I want to show you why we designed the websites that way so that you guys can focus on taking these and building your own websites in a way that makes sense. So the first thing is you want, some kind of short, to the point kind of headline that gets people to pick up the phone. You'll notice here, by the way, the biggest thing on the site is, and this is true on mobile as well, is the phone number. Why the phone number? Because what do we want you to do? We want you to pick up the phone, right? So like that's the whole point of the website. And then we have a section where we list the types of services. Now, obviously, this content isn't finished, and then hit them with 3 bullet points here. And all of this, by the way, is feeding to Google, showing to people, by the way, that you are a restoration site, because you'll notice the headlines have things like that. Now, this is the part that I think a lot of people miss is, and again, these are placeholders right now, but what we want to do is actually, sell people on picking up the phone. And I'll tell you the thing that does that the most is proof. And what you want to do is think about your website the same way that a lawyer would present it in case. So if, for those of you guys who are not familiar with like kind of the legal process, it's not enough just to say like, "Hey, we're the real deal." You have to bring in evidence. And I'll tell you the best 2 pieces of evidence are reviews where you got them, where you have them, and then these 2 things, before and after pictures, right? So again, these are just placeholders for now, but showing that other people have worked with you and had a good experience, as well as before and after pictures, like those 2 things alone will make people pick out the phone. Then recommend, depending on how big you want to go, this is kind of like a smaller um, um, like beginner site. Like this person's building their first restoration site. I want to show you how big you can actually take this. No, this is not our site here. I just think they do a good job of what's actually possible. Is they have a list of services. You'll notice it's crazy extensive. And why do they do that? And the reason is simple: is because people will Google those things. They'll Google, "I have a water emergency. My basement's flooded. I got a burst pipe. I need water extracted." Or they'll Google all the things related to fire or wind or mold and all those things. Or they got a commercial job, and you'll notice they have individual pages so they can rank for all of those different keywords. They also have all of the proof elements. Like I said, the whole point of this is to make a human pick up the phone. Reviews, before and after, case studies, videos, testimonials, about us. Like, people want to see that you're a real human being, as well as the service areas they cover and all that. So I think this particular site does a great job of overall layout and things like that. Now, this one's probably a little bit of a smaller site. Person's just beginning, but like it's set up with the main things designed to actually make somebody pick up the phone and call. So I hope that makes sense, that, what you're looking, like I said, is list your service areas, have some proof elements on that homepage, tell your story and who you guys are, and then as well, like, make it easy so that every little time they scroll, there's a button, "Call us, call us, call us." And by the way, if you guys are interested in potentially getting this done, we have our prices right on our site, so you can actually check these out depending on how big of a site you need and want. Obviously, like a site with 50 pages is more than a site like this, but most of our sites start at 2K. And for most people, like, we take 50% down, which means for $1,000 you can have this. And you want your website more than anything to be the best performing salesperson in your entire company. That's what you want to think about. It is all day long, day in and day out, like night, morning, noon, and night. It's selling your work over and over as best you can. So I hope that's helpful to you guys, those of you guys out there. And it's good if you have an existing website to pass it through those filters and see, like, are we presenting our case like a lawyer would present it? Or are we just saying we're awesome? Because those are 2 different things.